My name is Nate Strum, and I serve as Executive Director for Grow Licking County Community Improvement Corporation. We're a 501c3 nonprofit focused on economic growth and opportunities here in Licking County, Ohio. So we've recently been engaged with a couple different firms who are exploring large-scale industrial solar array projects here in Licking County. Historically, we have focused on sectors such as manufacturing, e-commerce, IT technology, so energy is a new one for us, but it really has shown high levels of promise. Nowadays, having access to alternative energy, you gotta have it. When you're talking to some of these larger scale employers who are making $1 billion of investments in our local communities, having access to that level of energy is a key driver.
Originally in economic development, they wanted you to do these big Honda plants or manufacturing facilities that are going to bring in 2,000 new employees with their families. Well, then you need more teachers, then you need more cops, then you need more services, right? The nice thing about renewable energy projects is they come into your community and they just bring a lot of money. During construction, they shop at your local places, they eat at your local restaurants, they stay in your local hotels. Not to mention they're going to hire local trucking, local excavating, local gravel, all these different things that tie into the project. And then afterwards, you've got the money coming in. You didn't bring in a bunch of people, you didn't bring in a bunch of crime, you didn't bring in a bunch of stresses on the community. You brought in a bunch of money. And it keeps your traditional roots. It keeps the farm ground in the hands of the farmers, and everything stays basically the way it is, just with more money and more resources to do the things you need to get done.
This is a transformative opportunity for us. When you look at a lot of our growth here in Licking County and in Central Ohio as a whole, we're being driven by automotive, we're being driven by IT, we're driven by healthcare. Many of these sectors are already committing to utilization of renewable energy to some degree. We have Amazon having multiple e-commerce and web facilities here in Licking County. We have Facebook that's put probably close to $2 billion of investment into their data operations in our New Albany community. We also have Google, which is right across the street from our Facebook facility, and then Owens Corning, four of the largest consumers of alternative energy in the United States. This is what they want, and if we want to continue to be competitive, we got to understand what their drivers are and help balance and correlate to what's going on in the marketplace.
Early on, I was super excited because we were kind of ahead of everyone else as a state, and there was kind of a flood of renewable energy to Ohio. And then I think we got a little bit scared. We put in some legislation that stalled renewable energy development, and so there's been challenges. There are all kinds of companies who want to invest in Ohio, and if we create more roadblocks and more unknowns for them, they will not invest here. They will spend their money somewhere else and they will go to the next state.
This is about economic transformation. This is about market-driven opportunities. This is the private market saying we want to be in close proximity to these types of facilities because we want to buy them at market or above market rate because it's important to us. How can you help facilitate that? And then our ability to provide assurances of access and known commodity pricing towards that energy allows companies to be able to look out and have less risk in their portfolio as they're evaluating our sites compared to other places in the marketplace or really globally. Ohio continues to be a very competitive environment for site selection opportunity, but as we got to make sure we have all the tools in the toolbox necessary to make sure that we are as competitive as possible. And alternative energy, access to solar energy in particular, is going to be one of those tools going forward, I think.